Hello, so welcome to Cooking with Papa and Devlin.
Hello.
It is July 19th and today I'm going to show you how to cut up a whole chicken.
Ooh, chicken.
It's a whole chicken.
Okay.
Alright, so the reason you want to cut up a whole chicken, the reason you want to use a whole chicken as opposed to buying the pieces in the packs is because A, it's cheaper generally, but B, you also get the gizzards. You get the fixings, the liver, the heart, the kidneys, all that stuff. And you also get the backbone, which you can use for chicken stock, or you can do what I do and just cook it on a grill if I like to cook it. So first I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to time myself to see how fast I can do it. So if you want to get close-ups here, Devlin. So the first thing that I do is have the breasts up, okay? Cut a slit in the legs, just the skin, and you'll notice under here I'm holding it with my fingers. I'm going to grab the leg and the thigh and I'm going to pop it until the bone, see the bone come out there. Okay? So once the bone is out, it's just a matter of cutting around, straight down, and then you have your thigh and
leg.
Your leg. Now I have small shears and I have big shears. The small shears help me get through the skin easier and some small bones, and the big shears help me get through the heavy bones, the big bones. So we're going to set this over here for now. That's a leg and a thigh, and we're going to do the other side. Same thing. Cut a slit in the skin. Okay. Reach through. Poke that leg bone, that thigh bone through. Once you see that bone come out, you can either use your knife or you can just use your shears to cut straight through it. Shears are a little bit easier, so I just use the shears. Cut right through it. Okay. But either way, you can lay the thigh down and just cut straight across with a knife. Okay. And turn around and see Kitty trying to come in.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
But it doesn't want to come in, so just ignore him. Come on.
Okay.
So once we're done with the leg and the thigh, if you want to separate these, let me move this over here for now. If you want to separate these, you turn this over and you're going to see a natural fat line. You see a natural fat line going down through here. So you just want to take the knife and cut through. Gristle. There we go. Cut straight through. Then you have
your leg separated from your thigh.
There you go. So we have
one thigh.
And we have one leg. And I'll go ahead and do it on this side too. You see the fat line there? Fat line is going down through there. So I'll just cut it up through here. And I like to just barely poke a little bit with the thigh bone just to make sure I'm getting it in the correct spot so I don't cut into the bone. And then it just cuts straight through. Okay, now we have our second thigh and our second leg. So, next are the wings. For the wings, turn it over so the backbone is up. And grab with your knuckles, your 3 fingers. That's what I do. Grab with 3 fingers, thumb, middle finger, and kind of grip them and start cutting around. Start cutting around with your knife. Turn it over and keep cutting as you're gripping it. And you will have, as you continue cutting around, the wing will just kind of fall loose. And now you have yourself a good wing. One wing. Close it. Fit it here. We'll do the other wing.
Why do you close it?
I just like to do it. When I'm grilling it, I don't like that tip to fall down into the grill because it burns it. So I'm going to do the same thing. Here I'm going to grip it. I'm going to start cutting. Cut as I grip. Cut around. Okay, keep cutting. Got a little bit of the breast out there, but that's okay. More meat for the wing, which I like.
Meaty wing.
Okay, so we have our second wing. Okay, now we're going to do...
Now we got just the body.
Now we have the breasts on the bottom, and we have the backbone up top. And again, I like to cook these on the grill because I like the meat that's inside of it. But you can use it for chicken stock, okay? But what you do is, you come over here straight on. See, there's the inside. The breasts are on the bottom, backbone's on top. I want to grab the shears and look on the side here. See that fat line? And you see that fat line? You want to cut up those fat lines.
Those are some very obvious fat lines.
So I'm going to reach in here with my shears, and I'm going to cut straight up, and you're going to hear small ribs cracking.
Ooh.
Okay? I'm going to do the same to the other side. Same thing. Once I get all the way up to the top, then I'm going to fold this backbone over. Okay? And then I'm going to use the shears to just disconnect the backbone from the
breast.
And you see, now this is what I use the big shears for, because there's a bone in here that's a little bit thick and hard to get through with small shears. So I'll reach in here with these and just boom.
Wow.
Okay?
Powerful shears.
And then same with the other side. And now we have our backbone disconnected. Okay? And I don't need all that fat, so I'll cut all that fat off. The loose skin. I don't want to cook all that, so I'll cut that off. A lot of people like the fat, but I don't like to have all the fat. So there's the backbone.
Backbone.
Now we have the two breasts. Okay, what you do for the two breasts is first you lay the breasts on their back, and then you look inside of here in the middle, and you see a white. You see like the separating V right there. There's a little white area. I want to just put a slit in that.
Just a tiny slit.
Tiny slit. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to push it, and you can hear a pop. You hear that?
Uh-huh.
And once that's done, your breast is separated.
Ooh.
Then all you need to do
is cut
it down the middle. Well, I generally would do it from this side. Just make sure the skin is nice and separated. And cut it right down the middle. Help if I had a sharper knife, but such is life. I'm just trying to keep the skin together here. Good. Okay. And then just cut it straight down. And there you have your
two
breasts.
big breasts.
Nothing like two big breasts. Make sure it's separated in here. And if the bone under there refuses to separate, just use the big shears too. So there's the one breast, and there's the second breast. Now, when you're grilling, the breasts are going to cook faster. White meat cooks faster than dark meat. So when you're grilling, or if you just want to have more servings, you can cut the breasts in half, which is what I'm going to do now. And by cutting them in half, they get done about the same time. The white meat will get done about the same time as the dark meat. So we have one piece of breast, there we have the other piece of breast, and the same on this side. Just pick a spot where you want to cut it.
Doesn't really matter.
Nah, doesn't really matter. And break the bone. Keep the skin on. Skin's yummy. So there we have one complete chicken that's been cut up. So, that's how you cut up a whole chicken.
Yay!
And again, the reason you want to cut up a whole chicken is first you have a lot of variety of pieces. Not everybody likes the thighs. You buy in a pack that costs, you know, $5 or $10, whatever it costs. And not everybody likes the legs. People like different pieces. I myself like the wings and the thighs. Some people like the breasts. And I like the backbone too. So this way you get everything, plus you get the innards, which you can use for gravy.
Very important.
And if you don't want to grill the backbone, then you have it for chicken stock. Okay? So that's it for that video. What I'm going to do next is time myself to see how fast I can cut one up. So it doesn't have anything to do with the how-to video, so it'll be a second video.
Okay.
All right, and that's it.